wife and I have 3 lovely kids. Our oldest is Jack, and he's 10. Finn is our middle one, and with Clementine, our youngest, the mix between the 3 of them is something that we could have never asked for. Throughout pregnancy with Finn, and really up until, right after he was born, no one really had any significant concerns. But shortly thereafter, he stopped breathing, turned blue, and was rushed to the NICU, where he spent the next 7 days. And during that time, no one really knew why that was.
And when we got home, I just remember looking at him, and the way he moved his body just felt a little bit different. The way he held his body, there was just this intuition we both had that there was just something different in the way he moved about. Through the 2 years of his diagnostic journey, we were told a lot about what he wouldn't do, that he probably wouldn't walk, that he wouldn't be verbal. Those weren't things that intimidated us as parents, but we wanted to hear more about the plan of what he could do. At that point, he wasn't talking. He was in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. And there was a therapist, and she said, "Well, have you heard of the Rise School here in Austin?" And I hadn't. Immediately, I looked into it, and we booked a tour. And the first day that we walked into Rise was the last day that we had to walk this journey alone.
The Rise School is a fully inclusive early childhood education preschool. We serve children from ages 12 months up through pre-K. About 50% of our population is typically developing, and the other 50% has some type of developmental delay or disability. It's really important to have all of our children learning together. They're learning how to make friends, and it's just so crucial for them to see and interact with people who are different from them, and they're all learning from each other as they grow.
Finn is pure joy, and he just spreads happiness to everybody who's around him. Teaching Finn over the past 2 years has really been creating that balance of giving him that safe, secure, connected interaction, and also encouraging him that you are capable, and we believe in you, and you can do it. We've seen that playfulness grow, and his sense of humor grow, and his confidence to connect with others, and his ability to show the things that he knows and can do, and really become a better advocate for himself.
He started in August of 2020, and he was in toddler, preschool, and pre-K. From the first week, we saw a change in Finn. We saw a change in his personality. We saw a different sort of excitement about him. Every single day, he was ready to get out the door, to go and to explore and to see his friends. I could list the milestones that he's achieved for hours. Things like him recognizing us and walking to us in the classroom, things that you might take for granted. What it takes for him to stand up off a chair safely, turn his body, walk towards the door. Those are milestones.
The day that he was able to come home, walk the stairs by himself, was something that you had to take pause and realize that this investment in him pays off more than we could have imagined.
It was when he said, "I love you, Mom." And it's not that I needed to hear the words, but knowing how much work it took for him to be able to get to that moment, and that he didn't stand alone in that moment. It was his teachers and his therapists, and that they had worked every single day to bring out the best in him.
As Finn gets ready to graduate at the end of this school year, I know that he's going to go into his new setting with all of these skills that we've developed, his independence, his ability to recognize that he is capable and that he can do things and he can try hard things.
Rise has taught me, and more importantly, it's taught Finney, that there is no glass ceiling. There is no limit to what he can achieve. As long as he has the right advocates in place, he can do whatever he sets his mind to.
There's few specific things in life you can point to that you can say, this is what changed my child's life. And I think we can both emphatically say that Rise is one of those things, that his life would not be as wonderful as it is today without the school.